Okay folks, this will be a challenging one with, again, a lot of potential. Let's see if we can make this one turn up a treat. It's going to be a tricky one. Okay, let's just get into it. I'm going to start at black because we're running low on some of the coloured toners, like the blue one, which is the cyan, because this one's got a lot of cyan. So that's going to run low. Soon I've got to conserve toner just a tad. So I have to get the composition correct. I'm going to have to set this up again anyway when I go to colour, because these features are all asleep, which is a real pain. Anyway, let's see how we go with this. See what it is. It is some kind of dress, a very narrow, very thin dress that's made of mostly lurex and printing, some kind of metallic ink. It's really nice and it really has potential. So we're interested mainly in this section. So I'm just going to, sorry about the shitty camera work. So I'm just folding it just before that piece there. And I'm going to put that on the glass, maybe like that. I mustn't talk too much. I must concentrate so I can not lose my settings. So I'm just trying to see just where I'm going to pretty well put it. I'm going to try and hopefully flatten it out if it'll stay flat. And see if I can get this pattern looking good, get the composition right, and then I can commit it to full colour. Yeah, that looks, you can't see much of the pattern, but it looks like I've probably got it pretty well spot on. So I'm going to commit it to colour. Hopefully that'll work. Darken it a bit. Yeah, that looks really quite interesting. It's very dark and it's almost, you could say, subtle. It's not a very easy colour scheme to pick up. It's very dark. It's very fucking dark. Maybe, yeah, the lurex isn't as shiny as you'd hope it would be. Maybe we're just going to leave it. It'll look nice, I'm sure, in its own way. So that's the second piece of this composition. So I'm trying to line them up in the corners. Anyway, that's those two out of the way, and we're just going to line them up. It's a very dark piece, and you just can't. Oh, I just knocked this out of position, folks. I really hate it when I do that. So just going to line them up again. Line these up. That one there, this one here. Sorry about the curling as well as the clumsiness. Anyway, that's come up looking quite nice. I do wonder if we could do a switcheroo. I do think so. I do think we can. So we're just going to do it like this. So we're just going to switch these around. So I'm really missing a partner, folks. I'm trying to get in touch with this person. His name is Luigi. And I'm trying to get this material that I create here on this photocopier and other photocopiers that I see in public. I'm trying to get them into the 6 o'clock news so I can get in touch with this person who I dearly treasure and can't find. And that's come up looking quite interesting. I think we can do yet another switcheroo. I'm going to do all 4 of them. Hopefully I won't forget which way I've done them, because sometimes I do. I have problems with my memory, so I have really bad short-term and hippocampus problems because I had a cord around my neck and I came out feet first at birth, and I lost oxygen, and for all I know, I was probably dead when that happened. I don't know how I survived, because there wasn't any staff to attend to my mum's distress. I got a feeling I've done this. I don't know. But basically I really miss Luigi, and I'm not going to let the disabilities I have because of this birth trauma, and yes, they're undiagnosed. Unfortunately, I haven't had a diagnosis for this birth trauma. It's flown beneath the radar because I'm really smart in other areas of the brain, and the smarts tend to get more noticed, and sometimes, and that got me into a lot of trouble at school. I got in trouble and was told I had a bad when I was at special school, I had a bad attitude to learning. So anyway, that's come up looking a treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.